Yeah, just a quick review of the FEATOL wrist brace splint. So if you have like carpal tunnel, this would work really well. If you just want to immobilize your wrist because it's sore and give it some rest, I think this would be a good splint. Or if you just want to immobilize it while you're doing things and you don't want to stress it, I think this is also another good reason to check out this splint. So there's a lot of these that you can really choose from. I'm going to go over a few of the features I really like about this one in particular, and just to give you an idea of some of the benefits. It does have a removable aluminum splint, which is good. So if you like the firm support and you need that extra support, leave it in. If not, you can just take it out and it'll be a little bit more flexible. So I do like that feature. It does have 3 adjustable straps, as you can see. So you can actually tighten each one up as much as you want to. So you can get compression and tightness exactly where you want it. Like you might not need a lot in your wrist, but maybe here in the middle part. So you can really tighten that one up, and the other 2 you could keep loose. So I just think the more straps, the more adjustments you can make on it, which is good. And the other thing is you need a right or a left dedicated. So they do have left ones and right ones. So it's not like, you can use the same one for either hand. That's something that you need to be aware of. Because there are a lot of these kind of splints that you can use either for the left or right hand, but this isn't one of them. So anyway, yeah, if you're looking for a good splint to immobilize your wrist, whether it be carpal tunnel or rest your wrist, or you just want to protect it while you're doing things, I think this is a good choice. If you do have a sore wrist, you have wrist issues, there are other things you can do besides just immobilize it. Let me show you a few of the other things you can do. Sore wrist solution. Not that many not that many wrist books out there, really. It's kind of amazing that somebody even wrote one. Let me show you a couple things that you can do for your wrist. Even if you have carpal tunnel, let's see here. It goes over some pictures. If you're a visual learner, you'll really like that one. Okay, increase wrist circulation. So one thing you can do is put heat on it. Now this shows you how to make a homemade heat pack. A lot of people have a heat pack, a heating pad that they can use. So putting heat on your wrist does relax everything, does increase the circulation, but that's nothing groundbreaking. Now the other thing you can do is something called contrast therapy. What you do is this is alternating heat, cold, heat, cold, heat, cold. And so what you do is you get this kind of flushing effect in the tissues. And plus it just makes your wrist feel really good. So that's something you can do with a hot or cold pack, or you can also do it in your sink. They also show you how to do that with the heat and the cold. So that's one thing. Okay, decreasing wrist pressure. So if you do have carpal tunnel, or let's say you really have an overworked wrist, and you just want to lower pressure in your wrist, there is one simple technique you can do. And actually, if you do this for just 1 minute, it will actually decrease pressure in the carpal tunnel for up to at least 15 minutes. That's really important. It's kind of like, if you have back pain, you kind of like, the good rest position for your back is laying on your back with your feet propped up. So that's a good rest position, helps everything recover. Well, this is what this does. If you lower the pressure in your carpal tunnel periodically, kind of just helps everything rest and recover. Okay, relax your wrist. Also some massage techniques you can do with a tennis ball. Really easy on your table, without any great expense. Unload your wrist joints. Here's the one I think I like the best. So if you have an overworked wrist, or you have like arthritis of the wrist, or you have tightness in your wrist, this distraction technique that they show you is really important, because basically, especially if you have arthritis, arthritic joints love to be distracted, because when you pull these bones apart a matter of millimeters, basically you're taking all the pressure off the joint, and it's like a vacation for the joints. It gives them time to rest, recover, get circulation to it, and just plain feels good. So yeah, if you need to stretch your wrist out and just distract the joints, simple distraction technique. A lot you can actually do for a wrist that a lot of people don't know about. Quickest and easiest thing, though, I have to admit, is just putting a brace on it. Rest always helps a lot of things. So if you're in the market for one, I think this is a good one. So check.